Welcome back, everybody. TV Sports 27. We are on the air. But look at that. We're three subscribers away from 300. We're rebuilding the channel here, and we got Smackdown main event coming your way. WWE 2K22 Universe Mode, and this will be the final episode of Universe Mode before Money in the Bank, the go home Smackdown, the go home episode of main event, if you will. Welcome in, everybody. We're adding the thumbnail now. We're adding some tags for the people so they can jump in and follow along with us. Glad to have you aboard. We'll be looking at the chat in just a moment and giving you few minutes for people to join in along with us. But we got 2 episodes of Universe Mode here. And it's going to be an interesting one because for the longest time, we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for anybody in management, Mr. McMahon, Adam Pearce, anybody who's going to respond to Retribution, where they've been running roughshod over the WWE for the past year and a half, now going into this first year of our Universe Mode. But it finally came to a head last time on SmackDown, where we're about to upload the thumbnail, and you'll see it right there. Members of Retribution, before we even went on the air, completely took over, destroyed the WWE arena. The fire marshal shut down the show, forced us into the parking lot, and Mr. McMahon is, what he says, finally going to respond here today. So we'll see if that actually happens. Brian, welcome, Brian. Brian has jumped in. Brian has joined us. Part of the response of why Retribution did that, we understand, is that they did not want Brock Lesnar to be a part of the triple threat WWE Championship match upcoming at Money in the Bank. And from what I understand, we're going to see Brock Lesnar. We're going to see Edge here tonight as well. And we're going to hear what Mr. McMahon has to say. So before we jump into it, we are going to fix one quick thing, because we finally found our Mandy Rose that we want to use. So now we have to recreate. I think this is like the 3rd time we've had to recreate Toxic Attraction. But we got to recreate it as one of our teams here. So when we deleted the Mandy Rose that we didn't want to use, it completely deleted the team here. So, which I guess that makes sense, because you got to have 2 people in a team, and if you delete one, it will disband the team. So we're going to rebuild this really quickly, and then we are going to jump into SmackDown, and then, as always, we're going to jump into main event. So the twofer here on this WrestleMania Backlash Sunday. So what's going on, guys? How are you guys looking forward to the big pay-per-view tonight? Brian says you could have Judgment Day on there. There actually may be plans in the work. I don't want to throw it out there yet, because it might not come to fruition, if you will. But I have plans for a group involving Damian Priest, perhaps going forward. But I have not put those plans into place just yet. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that. But there could be something on the horizon. So there you go. There's that. Sonya, Mandy. They don't have a team announced. They're going to be booed. And we got to create their entrance type. Yes. And then we'll be jumping into this episode of Universe Mode. So yeah, how you guys enjoying this Sunday? It's going to be a busy Sunday for me. I've just been kind of getting things done around the house. But for me, personally, coming up at 3:30, I'm going to be watching the USFL game. Kyle Sloter, my favorite quarterback, is going to be in action. And then the Minnesota Wild have Game 4 of their playoff game coming up at 4:30. So I'll be watching both at the same time. And then by the time the hockey game's over, it'll be time for WrestleMania Backlash. So it's going to be just a whole plethora of sports watching here today, which will take us right into Monday. And then we'll be heading back to work. So there you are on that one. I guess entrance music doesn't matter for you guys, because you guys won't really hear it. I don't remember what we picked last time for entrance music. Probably nothing, because, like I said, you guys can't. I can hear it, but you guys can't hear it. The Tron. What do we do here? I think we did Mandy-tron. Yeah, and then we did kind of the mix and match here. The Mandy-tron and the Sonya. There we go. And I think the ramp too. Or no, the ramp I think was also Mandy. And then we did the background as Sonya. Or no, maybe not. I think the other way around. The ramp was Sonya Deville. And these guys, these two very much still friendly here in my universe mode, unlike in real life where they have not been friends for quite some time. There we go. And then we got to change the cast because obviously these are flipped. Thank you. They keep showing us this stuff even though I clearly know how this works. There we go. Boom. Okay. I don't know. For my sake, I might try to find some entrance music. I'll just do Sonya's song because it's kind of rocking. Dun, 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 dun. That's a good song. Okay. That works for me. So that team is recreated. All right, we got Paul Bearer here. We still got Brian here. I'm being told Dean Ambrose is supposed to be on the way, so we shall see. All right, final couple of shows here. Smackdown and main event. And that'll take us right into Money in the Bank. So this should be an interesting final show, and they said we're going to have the response, so let's jump into it. I think I edited, right? So we won't get the copyright claim. So let's jump into Smackdown. Dean, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Set that pyro off, and Smackdown is back in an arena for the first time in over a week. There it is. It's a beauty. Not going to the parking lot this time. We were in Miami last week. Where are we coming from you this week? It is Saudi Arabia. How about that? We're going overseas. I should probably go in and edit some of those just to be... It's not realistic that we're going from Miami to Saudi Arabia, then flying back for Money in the Bank and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, so let's look at it here. We got some matches. We're obviously going to edit some as we go along. And I think one match, let's go ahead and kick off one interesting match here. And I think we want to involve Big Daddy Cool Diesel and Finn Balor, who had their run, and there was a battle royal on main event to see who would go on to Money in the Bank and challenge for the United States Heavyweight Championship, and that was won by Isaiah Swerve Scott, who would go on to become a part of the main roster. And in that match, Diesel, who had been pretty dominant throughout, came right in, and he got eliminated in seconds by Finn Balor. And Diesel, not a big fan of that, not happy about that. So we're going to see these two go at it. In fact, you know what? I don't even have in mind who I might want to see win that match. So I think I may just even sit back and let this be a computer battle to start the show and see who wins. So coming off of the main event U.S. Championship Battle Royal, where Finn Balor knocked Diesel out in seconds, is going to be Finn Balor taking on Diesel. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode will be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up at the Money in the Bank event. And here we go. All right, RK Bro entrance of Sammy and Owens. Yes, that's right. That is what I picked for that. Did you download Dean Ambrose attire? No, I don't even have Dean Ambrose in my universe mode.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring representing Dirty Dogs from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 317 pounds, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel.
Brian says, what do you think about Finn Balor and AJ Styles with the Too Sweet? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? So it was, people were talking about, boy, Bullet Club, once again, all over the world. We had the big reunion in Japan, and then we had what happened at AAA in Mexico, and then in the U.S. with AJ and Finn. So Bullet Club worldwide continues to be a thing. That's pretty awesome. But we'll see. Right now, Finn Balor kind of been going at it on his own. He had the brief rivalry with Bobby Lashley, but he kind of avenged Bobby Lashley's attack by picking up the win over him on Main Event a couple of weeks ago. And we still have, Roderick Strong, Ciampa, who have been involved in this rivalry. Maybe those guys will come out to watch Finn Balor's back. We'll have to see. We got Dean here, says both wrestlers are the best of their times. Yeah, this should be interesting. Now, Finn, he hasn't been picking up as many wins as of late. He had the match with Roman Reigns a couple of weeks ago that he lost, but he did pick up the win over Bobby Lashley. So, still trying to find his way. And he made a big splash by knocking Diesel out of that Battle Royal in seconds. Yes, Juice Robinson did join Bullet Club, which is pretty wild. And Juice, my girlfriend wasn't too happy about that, 'cause she's a big Juice Robinson fan. So the fact that Juice is going to the dark side. All right, let's jump into this. So some interesting matches we're going to have coming your way tonight. As I said, we're going to have Mr. McMahon. I understand Mr. McMahon is supposed to come out next to address the Retribution situation and book our main event, as well as we're going to have a big Women's Championship #1 contenders match where Asuka didn't really have an opponent. She's been kind of knocking everybody up, but there's going to be a last chance match, which will allow somebody to challenge Asuka for the Women's Championship at Money in the Bank. And let's jump into it. Here we go. Diesel and Finn Balor. A bit of payback from what happened in the U.S. Championship Battle Royal on Main Event. Big Daddy Cool Diesel, along with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner Dolph Ziggler, and the glorious Robert Roode, the trio, the Dirty Dogs. Diesel tripping up Balor. Obviously, it takes two eyes to look at the size advantage here that Diesel has over Finn Balor, towering over Balor. And a move like that is going to hurt more than normal. It still hurts either way. But if Finn Balor does a move like that to somebody, it hurts. But when you got Diesel picking you up 7 feet, and when he elevates his arms, that's probably an extra 8-9 feet above the air, and then dropping you right across that buckle, that padded buckle, which right underneath that is a steel rod hitting you right between the eyes. That doesn't feel good. The well-documented history of the surgically repaired knees and quads of Diesel, and Finn Balor trying to use that to his advantage, locking in that submission hold. And Diesel getting knocked to the floor. So enemy territory for Balor, as you got Ziggler and Roode outside of the ring. And we are fast approaching Money in the Bank. It'll either be, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the entire Money in the Bank show done midweek, because usually time is of the essence during the week, obviously coming home from work and you got to get ready for the next day. So it might be next weekend that we see Money in the Bank. We'll have to stay tuned for that. But Diesel, again, using his height, the vertical suplex, but Balor right back up. Couple of forearm shots and the sling blade. I don't think Diesel's ever felt the sling blade in his career. There's one right there. And Diesel, wow. The sling blade almost got him. Finn Balor looking to go 2-0 against Big Daddy Cool. Sent off into the buckle. Finn Balor, watch out, and Diesel rocks back into the turnbuckle. I think Balor's maybe looking for a little coup de grace. Diesel got up, but he got hit. Drop kick perfectly executed right to the face. Dirty Dogs might want to jump in here because Diesel, he ain't looking too good right now. One of the longer reigning WWE champions in history. 1995 was his year. And coup de grace. How about Finn Balor into the cover? 1, 2, 3. And Finn Balor dominates Diesel. Holy smokes. That was a pretty dominant performance. And Big Daddy Cool, he's going to go 0-2 against Balor. We'll have to see after Money in the Bank if there's any kind of answers or repercussions to that. You know, Diesel's not going to be happy about that. But Finn Balor gets the win. All right, let's check the comments here. The Tongas joined the Ace. Yes. Yeah, Tanahashi. Did he win the U.S. title? I know they're fighting for... I'm trying to remember now. I've watched so much wrestling for that. I know he is fighting over the vacant U.S. title. I think AJ, Nash, and Balor could be a team. It's like the TNA days, right? Well, I guess Balor wasn't there. That'd be a unique team. I don't know, a Bullet Club, maybe Nash would fit in with them, right? And Dean says, who do you think is going to win Money in the Bank? Are you talking about in real life, or are you talking about in our virtual world? If I had to make a prediction in our virtual world, maybe either Drew McIntyre or AJ Styles, I think would have a good shot from the men's side. And then on the women's side, perhaps maybe Charlotte or Bayley, maybe even Natalya, who's coming off of the Rockin' WrestleMania Battle Royal. So maybe even that could be a possibility as well. All right, let's see. Let's throw a little... We like to do this a lot, and it's kind of New Japan style, but it's my universe mode, so I'm going to keep doing it here. We're going to do a 6-man tag. Well, actually, let's hear first. We're going to hear from Mr. McMahon, so everyone, we got to close your eyes and go into the imagination world right now. So here comes Mr. McMahon, and he's strutting down with the BMF walk, and he gets into the ring, and he's going to address what happens to Retribution. He said, hey, we had, the show must go on. We did the show in the parking lot, first time in Smackdown history, but by God, we gave the fans a show. So here's what's going to happen tonight. In the main event, you're going to see Roman Reigns go one-on-one with the crown jewel, Austin Theory. And if Austin Theory wins that match, then he will replace Roman Reigns in the triple threat undisputed championship matchup at Money in the Bank. Also, tonight, Edge and Brock Lesnar will team up to go up against Mace and T-Bar. So there's Mr. McMahon's response. I don't know about the whole Austin Theory. What do you guys think? Is Austin Theory gonna be able to get the win over Roman Reigns? I don't know, but that's Mr. McMahon's response, is for Austin Theory to take Roman Reigns out of the championship match, and for T-Bar and Mace to go up against Brock and Edge. What about, guys? What about the Ali? He's still in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and we didn't have any response from Mr. McMahon to Mustafa Ali, right? That was I don't know, kind of telling. What do you guys think about that? No answer from Mr. McMahon in that one. Let's see here. I was originally just going to do a 6-man tag, but why don't we play around a little bit? We haven't done in honor of the fact that we had a tables match on SmackDown this past week. How about we bust that out? So let's do a tables match, and we got this weekend, it's going to be the New Day challenging Happy Go Lucky. So we're going to see all the members of the New Day, and again, this will be in honor of the fact that they had the tables match in real life. So it's going to be Xavier Woods, be Kofi Kingston, and it's going to be Big E going up against the tag team champions Happy Go Lucky and Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, and who we can have team up with them. Let's see. That's a good question. Who should we team up with Happy Go Lucky in this match? What about, you know what? What about Bobby Lashley? And he can show off his dominance as he continues to try to recruit Angelo Dawkins to join up with him. We're also, I believe we're going to see Dawkins and Ford team up later on tonight. So there you go. Bobby Lashley teaming up with Happy Go Lucky to take on the New Day in a preview of the Tag Team Championship match coming up at Money in the Bank. And you know what? We're going to control Lashley in this one, so how about that? And before the match, MVP comes out. He cuts a little promo and tells Angelo Dawkins to watch the domination of Bobby Lashley. All right, we got some more comments here. Brian says, Retribution needs a lesson in a match. Well, they're going to get it tonight. We got the crown jewel. We got Austin Theory going up against Roman Reigns with Roman's Undisputed Championship match on the line. And we're going to have T-Bar and Mace going up against Brock, Lesnar, and Edge. Ambrose says, no. What happened, Dean? This is not a good pairing. New Day will be challenging Happy Go Lucky for the WWE Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank. And Montez Ford will challenge Bobby Lashley 1-on-1. And here come your WWE Tag Team Champions. Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss.
Tables match. And at a combined weight of 542 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions.
And one thing that'll be interesting as we get past the Money in the Bank pay-per-view is the fact that RK Bro, they're not going to be on this show. They were involved in the Undisputed Championship match at WrestleMania. They were involved in the match at WrestleMania Backlash. And here we are coming into Money in the Bank. Neither of them qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And they also lost the match to the New Day, which is the number one contenders match. So for the first time in a long time, you're not going to see Randy Orton or Matt Riddle in a WWE premium live event. So how are they going to respond to that upcoming next month as they try to get themselves back on the card? Dean Ambrose says Madcap, Corbin, and Lashley are going to win this match, giving a spoiler. And here comes Bobby Lashley. You just got to pretend that MVP is out with them. Telling Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, watch this. Angelo Dawkins has probably one of the biggest matches of his career coming up as he will be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. Dawkins burst onto the scene this past year. This universe year, I should say, as he went the distance in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, nearly winning it all. Then he had some impressive singles matches, and that has caught the eye of Lashley and MVP, who think Dawkins would be a better fit with them instead of with Montez Ford. And Ford's going to try to put an end to that noise at Money in the Bank as they go one-on-one. Here comes the New Day, your number one contenders to the Tag Team Championship. Kofi, Xavier, Big E. Good to see Up, Up, Down, Down is back. Did you guys watch the new episode? They're playing Tekken. All right, this is a tables match here on Smackdown. And here we go. We are underway. First man to go through a table loses the match for his team. Lashley and the WWE Tag Team Champions going up against the New Day. Happy Go Lucky need to find a partner for this match, and they went to MVP and they said, hey, can we use Lashley? And originally MVP said, we're not wasting our time with this. Then he thought about it and said, wait a minute, this would be a good chance, Lashley, for you to show your dominance and show Angelo Dawkins what it could mean to join up and be a part of this Hurt Business. So we're going to see if that all... What has happened? Oh, my God. We just got leopard print all across the screen right there. Lashley and Big E, no strangers to one another, fighting over the WWE Championship earlier this year. Big E, someone else that hoping that he can get back. We were just talking about RK Bro. Big E hoping to get back in the title hunt as he's been kind of on the outside looking in lately. Madcap and Xavier Woods going to the outside of the ring. And Madcap, he could be looking to win this one already. He's dragging Woods right over. And, oh, Lashley back up. Well, look at the talent in the ring. The former WWE champions. We got 3 of them in there. Lashley, Kofi, and Big E. You got former Money in the Bank winners, Big E and Corbin. You got Andre the Giant Battle Royal winners and Madcap Moss. I mean, it's just the accolades that all these guys have held. It's unbelievable. Kofi Kingston heading to the floor. And he's got a table. So we got our first table brought in this tables match. Kofi setting it up, and he's going to take Lashley down. Whoa, what happened to the table there? Did you guys see that? The table, it zipped across the ring. It was like some magic that happened there. What happened? That was like Fantasio or something. Remember him? Magic Man. Well, it's been pretty dominant right now. Pardon the pun, with the Dominator, Bobby Lashley, in the ring. But the New Day very easily have been taking it to the WWE Tag Team Champions and Bobby Lashley. Table is now set up. This time, no magic tricks. Knocking the table all the way across the ring. Lashley's going to bring another table in. And he's got his eyes set on Kofi Kingston. Well, he just shoved Kofi to the side. And now Kofi is getting double teamed by Lashley and Happy Corbin. There we go. Well, we were trying with all we had to set that table up. So 2 tables now set up. Double, oh, well, I say double the trouble now. There we go, set back. Oh, there's a big crack across the table. I guess when Lashley got hit from it. That table's having a hard time. That's the magic table that keeps just falling to the side here. And Lashley, oh, I think Lashley was aiming to maybe put Kofi through a table, but Kofi kind of fought out of it, so Lashley just had to drop Kofi right where he stood. Up and over. Happy Corbin. I'm not sure about this scenario here. It's a couple of 2-on-1s, but, well, poor Madcap's getting beat up on the floor. Kofi getting 2-on-1 as well in the inside of the ring. And we're getting tables left and right. Now, we only need 1 man to get put through a table here. 2 of them set up. Corbin! Oh, man, and the magic table goes down again. That probably would have been a win for Madcap, Corbin, and Lashley. What's with these tables? We need to lock these things. These magic tables. And it goes down again. Lashley was all set to put Kofi through the table, and the magic tables are going down. We need more oomph on these tables here. It's set up one more time. Will the tables stay up? Tie up again. Oh, what a reversal by Kofi. Sending Lashley up and over. He's going to get rocked. Lashley getting rocked with forearm blows, and the biggest forearm of them all. Sending Kofi back, but Kofi sending back Lashley. Happy Corbin. Oh, he's going to send. He's got Big E. Watch out. Xavier Woods might want to do something in the table. It gets knocked out of the way. These tables are paper thin. There must have been something with the patch. I don't remember these tables just flying all willy-nilly like this. They must have patched something or whatever. But not looking good right now for one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Big E picks up Corbin. Oh, and just a little off target. That was a win right there. Big E could have angled that one a little better. Jawbreaker by Kofi Kingston. I appreciate the comments as always. We're going to read the comments in between the matches here. Suplex, suplex. Big E's got to step back a little bit. And Lashley saves the day. That was a mistake by Big E. He got a little arrogant. He should have just been trying to put Corbin through the table. Kofi, though, look out. Kofi. That's a win for the New Day. Right? I heard the bell ring. Do you have to put all three guys through the table? Since when has that been a rule? I guess the match is still going. I don't know what's happening here. Corbin went through the table without a doubt, but the match is still going. Maybe the referee, I think the referee just said it was a draw. They both went through the table at the same time. I don't know. I don't know why this match is continuing. You heard a bell, right? Rewind the stream. Everybody heard a bell. This match still continuing for some unknown reason. I guess the referee declared it a draw. Or Ambrose says he's eliminated, so this is an elimination match. When has that ever been a thing? Ever in WWE? A tables match where you have to put every member of the team through a table. Unless otherwise specified, that's never been a rule. I don't know why it's a rule in this game. Okay. So it's an elimination match, so pardon me, I didn't know the rules. I've been watching WWE my whole life, and that's never been a rule in tag team tables matches that you had to put every member of a team through the table unless it was specified beforehand. And this was just a straight-up tables match, so... Okay, well, color me confused, but this match is going to be a lot longer than I anticipated because of that. Thank you, Dean, for letting me know. Xavier Woods coming into the ring. Big clothesline by Lashley. So it is an elimination tables match for an unknown reason here in WWE. They said that's never been the case. I don't know why that's the case here. Someone have to let me know in the comments. Is that normal for... Again, I played WWE 2K20. I don't remember the default being elimination rules either. But Ambrose is right, because Happy Corbin's out of here. So that was not anticipated by me. So you got to put all the... Oh! There you go. Lashley's been eliminated. So that, Montez Ford's going to be laughing it up seeing that. There was no domination from Lashley in this one. And the New Day has pretty much dominated this unexpected elimination tables match. Well, now that I've been eliminated, let's see, AJ Styles wins Money in the Bank. I'll be happy because he deserves it. And Dean Ambrose laughing. Yeah, rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, let me know in the comments, is that standard for 2K22 that they defaulted all the tables matches to be an elimination match? Because in my time, like I said, in playing WWE 2K20 and in my time watching WWE my whole life, a tables match has never been elimination unless otherwise specified that this would be an elimination tables match. It's always first man to go through a table and the match is over. So the fact that this match is happening under elimination rules is baffling me. And yes, in addition to the magical table, this has been one heck of a tables match that we have never seen before. So delayed suplex to Madcap on the floor, but New Day picking up all sorts of momentum as they're heading into Money in the Bank. 10 people watching, says Dean. Yes, welcome everybody. Jump in the comments, chat along with us. You're watching the final Smackdown and main event before Money in the Bank. Telling you, the people love the 2K22 comments. Always one of the more watched streams that we do here. They need to put poor Madcap in the ring, get him through a table. It's down to all the AI, so that is one issue with this game. The AI is not always the smartest in the world. And they'll just keep beating someone up on the floor, even though... It is a tables match, so Xavier probably wants to get a table and maybe take it to the outside of the ring. Or they're just going to keep beating up on Madcap. Oh, Xavier, that was ugly. He just face planted right onto the floor. That didn't look good for him. Put the poor man in the ring, put him through a table. He's busted open, too. Well, in a moment, we might just have to simulate past this match, because I think we're locked into one of our... I gotta calls it out when it happen, you know. The game's great, but there's also issues like this. The AI is just going to be locked into fighting someone on the floor in a tables match and never try to put anyone through a table. And then you're just going to be locked into this. We had that issue when we did our Brock Lesnar-Roman Reigns match at WrestleMania where they just fought. I guess I can control one of these guys, right? There you go. Boom. I'm now officially Xavier Woods. All right. I'm going to bring a table outside the ring. Make sure that doesn't break the table. And now Big E is getting the table. And now I can't pick up the table. And now he's going under the ring. What is happening? This is probably the most bizarre tables match in the history of WWE. From magic tables to eliminations to not being able to pick up tables. There we go. I don't know what is happening, folks. Put that man through the table. Put him out of his misery. Kofi Kingston. No, put him on the table. We got to end this thing. Oh, my God. It continues. The tables match continues. All right. Here we go. Is this going to be it? This is going to be it. Oh, no! I hit the wrong button and it broke up the animation. Oh, man. Well, they got him. Let's see. Oh, Madcap with the reversal. Madcap Moss reversing it. This is either going to be one of the worst or one of the most unique tables matches in the history of WWE. We keep going under the ring, trying to pick up the table. And I'm hitting with the life of me, and he won't pick up the table. I'm hitting the pickup button. There we go. I literally was just mashing the same button over and over and over. All right, one table set up. Two tables set up. Get Madcap in the ring. They're going into business for themselves, folks. Bruce Pritchard's back there tapping his watch, saying, and the tables fall down. Oh my God, this sucks. They have to fix this. They're on patch 10, and this is like still in the game. These paper-thin tables, come on. Into the corner. Oh my God! It's friendly fire. Kofi kicks Woods in the face. Here we go. Here we go. Put him through the table. No, Big E. This match should have been over 15 minutes ago with the first elimination. Oh my God. This animation. Oh, okay. That's it. I'm done. The New Day automatically won the match when the first man went through the table. That's it. That was the worst thing I've ever done. If anyone from 2K is watching this, they have to fix that. That was horrific. All right. Simulate. And I don't even remember. I think it was Woods that put somebody through the table. There you go. The New Day. Your winners. That was awful. 2K's got to fix that. That was very, very bad. Okay, let's go on to the next match here. And this is going to be your #1 contenders match, your last chance match for... Oh, my God, I did not mean to go into this. This is a mess. Okay, we'll exit out. We'll get out of this and exit out. I was trying to edit the match, but I guess I didn't hit the edit button hard enough. Okay, well, the people are pouring in now to watch this mess. We are not going to see a triple threat match. Up next is going to be the Fatal 4-Way women's match for the number one contender to the women's championship. And it's going to be a last chance match. And you're going to see, as we talked about on Raw, a couple of the women who are down on their luck, big-time Bex and Bianca Belair, and who both failed to qualify, as well as others. We're going to make this a Fatal 4-Way, and the winner will challenge Asuka for the WWE Women's Championship at Money in the Bank. So Asuka will have a title defense, even though she's been just running over the competition left and right. So here we go. And this will not be an elimination match. This will be a straight-up Fatal 4-Way match here. So edit. There we go. And edit. So that's the issue. The button to edit is X, but it's also to start the match. So if you don't click triangle before that, then you jump right into the match, which I seem to do quite often. So there we go. So this will involve Becky Lynch. This will involve Bianca Belair. This will involve Sasha Banks. And we got to get one more. Who else is not a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match that could be in this battle here? We could put Bayley, we could put Hug and Boss both in there. Bayley could be in the mix. Yeah, let's go with Bayley, since these are kind of the superstars of the women's division. So Fatal 4-Way, and the winner will challenge Asuka at Money in the Bank for the WWE Women's Championship. We'll control Sasha in this one. How's that? Cleaner is here. Welcome, Cleaner. Glad to have you aboard, my friend. You just missed probably one of the worst tables matches in the history of WWE. It was not good. But here we go. What are your predictions for this one, guys? Who will challenge Asuka at Money in the Bank for the WWE Women's Championship? There's Becky Lynch, who failed to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. She was eliminated on Monday Night Raw by Charlotte Flair. That's part of the Women's Battle Bowl. Well, that's not a problem, Cleaner, because the great thing about YouTube is you can watch the streams at any time, so you just got to jump into the archives, check out the playlist, and all the old streams are there. I guess while they're doing these entrances, we got 4 entrances, so let me go ahead and hit you with the Patreon plugs. In the description down below, you see there's a link to Patreon, TV Sports 27. You guys have been asking to see GM mode here on this game. I have not even touched GM mode. I haven't even looked at it. If we can get 10 patrons before the end of the month of May, we're at May 8th, so we got less than 30 days. If we can get 10 patrons in the month of May, we will play GM mode in full. For the next patron that becomes a super fan or a mega fan, you can request 3 streams. Normally the super fan or mega fan tier will get you 1 stream to request. It's a triple threat deal. You get to request 3 streams for our next patron. So check us out over on Patreon. We're uploading all the old content from our old YouTube page that was lost in the great YouTube purge of 2020. So we got episodes of the Denver Broncos. We got the BCS playoffs. We're uploading All Pro Football 2K8. Very soon we'll be uploading WWE 12's Universe Mode, our old Universe Mode. We're going to be uploading the Google Docs from our WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. And we're going to be uploading the results of All Pro 2K8 because we are going to bring that back and conclude Season 5. All of that is up on Patreon. Plus, by being a patron, you can be a stream requester. You'll get your name read at the beginning of every stream. And if you're a super fan or a mega fan, you'll get to have monthly requests for streams. If you're a super fan, you got to wait in the list of, depending on how many super fans there are. But mega fans, you get to have a stream request every other month, so a total of 6 streams a month, which is a huge value for our mega fans. So check us out. Patreon, TB Sports 27 is down below. And also, subscribe while you're here. Go ahead and get subscribed to us. Follow us along on Twitter, TB Sports 27, all up and down there. So there are your Patreon plugs. Dalton, welcome, Dalton. Glad to have you here. The last chance match. And it's going to be interesting because you got tag team partners in this. The Hug and Boss connection.
And from San Jose,
Sasha and Bayley
California,
involved in the triple threat here. Along with Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch. And where do they go from here if they can't get the win into Money in the Bank? It's going to be another pay-per-view where they're not on it, and they're used to being on every pay-per-view. So here we go. One fall to a finish, fatal four-way matchup here to challenge Asuka for the WWE Women's Championship. Wow, Sasha getting drilled right to the floor. I feel like the quality is dipping. I'm streaming right from the PS4, so I don't know what the heck is up with the PS4, but hopefully it's not too bad, or you guys are still able to watch it and enjoy it. Well, look at this. We're going to see the Hug and Boss mix it up. Meanwhile, Bianca and Becky, no love lost there between those two. Up over the press. And just dropping Becky Lynch, British Bulldog style. Dalton says, do you think Bray Wyatt will show up at Backlash? You know, you never know. Bray Wyatt, he's been quiet lately. And you always wonder when's the next time he's going to pop up. It could be. Could be at Backlash. Could be somewhere else. Could be, you know, he could be the newest member of the Bullet Club. Who knows? But, I don't know. There's been no indication that Bray Wyatt will be showing up at Backlash, but it wouldn't surprise me either. Especially when you got Randy Orton involved in the main event. You know, those guys have a history. Roman Reigns as well. With Bray Wyatt's got a big history. What was the thing? Anyone but me, Roman, or anyone but you? That was the big to-do. Becky Lynch, wow. Vicious strikes by Lynch, knocking down Bayley. Bayley's going to roll to the floor now. And Sasha, wow, Becky wants to get into Money in the Bank. She desperately wants that Women's Championship match. She could not believe it. That she not only did not unify the Women's Championships, that was Charlotte Flair, but she missed out on the last couple of pay-per-views. And she's trying to get on this card. Desperately trying to get on this card. I got breaking news for you guys here too. We are going to see, since Natalya is part of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, that means the WWE Tag Team Championships cannot be defended at Money in the Bank. But coming up later in this stream, main event, is going to be Generation Now. Natalya and Tamina defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against... Hold on. Wait for Sasha. Boom. Against the Riot Squad. Riot Squad, 2 of the 3 members. Who is it going to be? We're not sure, but they're going to take on Generation Now on main event. So that's breaking news, so you got to stay tuned. Everyone, you got to stay tuned for main event. That's going to be a good one. That will be the final stop before coming your way at Money in the Bank. Sasha Banks. Death Valley driver into a pinfall here. Bianca down. Oh, Bianca just barely getting out of that one. That was close. Sasha, maybe she's going to go up and hit the Eddie Guerrero frog splash. Not quite the frog splash, but like a superfly splash. And Bayley breaks it up. Her tag team partner, Hug and Boss connection. And they're going at it here. It's all about getting that WWE Women's Championship match. It's a bank statement by Bayley. The bank statement onto Sasha Banks. Standing shooting star by Bianca Belair. Bianca K.O.D. to Becky Lynch into the cover. Broken up by Bayley. Chop block by Sasha. Neck breaker into a pin. Oh, and Sasha nearly got that win over Bayley. It was close. Snapmare. Drop kick. Backstabber into the bank statement. Bayley close to the ropes, but Bianca breaks that one up. Bianca Belair. Not sure what she was going for there. Some kind of abdomen squeeze. I don't know. Didn't seem too effective, but suplex by Belair. We still have later tonight Austin Theory, Mr. McMahon's crown jewel, going up against Roman Reigns. And if Austin Theory wins, he will take Roman Reigns' spot in the triple threat matchup at Money in the Bank. And we have Brock Lesnar and Edge, who will be opponents at Money in the Bank, teaming up to take on T-Bar and Mace. Snapmare takedown. Sasha taking down Bayley. Rough landing for Becky Lynch. Big clothesline by Sasha. Everyone's down into the cover. And only a 1 count as Bianca Belair kicking out of that one. Oh, forearm shot by Bayley. Bayley's, oh, okay. Here comes Bianca. Big time Bex, where are you at in this one? Double team. Sasha helping her partner out a little bit. Bayley coming in from behind. We got a submission locked in on Becky. Wait a minute. Bianca, oh, only a 2 count. Cover by Bayley. Referee way out of position on that one, allowing Sasha to kick out. This is a good match. This could have been the main event the way they're going. Nice counter by Bayley. Double team here. That can be a new team. The Hug and EST connection, huh? Could be. A spear by Bianca Belair. Bayley rolling out of harm's way. Sasha Banks. She's going to go for the neckbreaker pinfall combination. Can Big Time Bex get in there? Just in time. Becky Lynch breaks it up. Look out, look out. It's the disarmor. Disarmor locked in. And Sasha taps out. Big Time Becky. Wait a minute. That was a shot after the bell. Becky Lynch is going to Money in the Bank. Wow. How about that? So Becky Lynch, who just missed qualifying for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, her last chance to get on the card. And she nails it. Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the women's championship. Magic table. I don't want any more magic tables cursing me. It's a ghost table. We were cursed by a ghost table just a few moments ago. And now the ghost table is back. Big Time Becky Lynch is indeed headed to Money in the Bank. Your winner in the last chance match. So congratulations to Becky Lynch. All right, I'd say we're getting pretty close to the end of the show here for SmackDown, at least. We got the Retribution matches. Update on the 24/7 championship, by the way, as Akira Tozawa still is hiding out in Japan with the 24/7 championship. No resolution on that, so he continues to be far and away from us with that title. Yeah, let's just go into 5 matches here, 3 on main event. Let's just go ahead and get into our big Retribution matches here. Delete. Back. Edit. Customize. So we're going to do a tag match. Let's up the ante here. Let's make this an Extreme Rules match. There's more punishment from Mr. McMahon. Oh, I gotta get rid of Brock over here. Okay. Brock Lesnar teaming up with his opponent at Money in the Bank to go up against Mace and T-Bar. In this Extreme Rules matchup. And then in your main event, Roman Reigns will take on the Intercontinental Champion, the Crown Jewel, Austin Theory. And if Austin Theory wins, he will get into the main event, the championship match at Money in the Bank. Let's go to the A's first. Get our guy Austin. Guess I can go down here. Austin Theory. And going up against Roman Reigns. Let's add 2 managers here. We'll give him Heyman. And we're going to give him Mustafa Ali. There we go. Boom. There is the rest of your SmackDown card. Before we head into a main event here. Let's do it. And on main event, you're going to see the Women's Tag Team Championship match. You're going to see Generation Now versus the Riot Squad. Might see something with Isaiah Scott and Apollo Crews. Maybe get them in the mix. Drew Gulak, he is scheduled to face Austin Theory for the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. But if Austin Theory wins, if he can knock off Roman Reigns, I don't know, poor Drew Gulak. Maybe Gulak faces Roman Reigns instead. How about that? Welcome back, Brock Lesnar. We saw him last Friday on SmackDown in the parking lot make his unexpected return as they battled members of Retribution out in the parking lot. Now they're going Extreme Rules here tonight.
A tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Brock Lesnar screwed out of his WWE Championship in the title unification match by Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali gifted Brock Lesnar's old WWE Championship belt. He's been wearing it ever since, like a prize. Almost like a deer up on the wall. And here comes the WWE Undisputed Champion. The man that knocked off Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Backlash. The world champ. It's Edge.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the WWE Undisputed Champion, the Rated R Superstar, Edge!
Edge will defend the Undisputed Championship in a triple threat match at Money in the Bank against Brock Lesnar and tentatively scheduled to be Roman Reigns if Roman Reigns can win in the main event against Austin Theory. Edge knocked off Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Backlash to take the Undisputed Championship, and here comes Mace and T-Bar.
84 pounds, T-Bar and Mace, Retribution.
This is the quote-unquote punishment from Mr. McMahon. You almost kind of wish there'd be a little more. It almost seems a little reserved as well. You know what I mean? Like these kind of matches. Like normally, when you think of like what Mr. McMahon would normally do. The Mr. McMahon in the past. Firing, fines, suspensions. You know what I mean? And this is just... I mean, it's matches, right? Trying to take Roman Reigns out of the main event. But something just doesn't seem right. Like, what do you guys think? There's something that just seems... like, this isn't a Mr. McMahon type of punishment. Does that make sense? Like, he's holding back on something. Well, you guys leave your comments on what do you think. Does the crime fit the punishment from Mr. McMahon, or do you think he's holding back? Well, Retribution so far taking it right now to Edge and Brock Lesnar. Pretty dominant stuff right now. Tie up here. Oh, but here comes Brock knocking down Mace. Mace going to the floor. This is a Extreme Rules matchup here. Almost pretty similar to what we saw in the parking lot. There weren't any rules in that one either. T-Bar and Edge on the opposite side of the ring. Brock Lesnar and Mace on the other side. Announce tables. Well, we might get another show shut down by the fire marshal. They're going to tear this one up like they did last week. We might have to do Roman Reigns and Austin Theory in the parking lot. Brock Lesnar's going to come all the way across the ring here with these steel steps. And drills him right into T-Bar. I'm not sure what Mace is thinking about. He's letting his partner just get 2-on-1 attacked right now. And Brock Lesnar. Oh, that barely affected Mace. Mace popped right back up. There, Mace goes down. That was unbelievable. Did you guys see that? That barely affected Mace. Tie up here, and oh my goodness, it's like a black hole slam by Mace. Stomping away at Brock. Under the ring here. Singapore Cane. Into the announce table. Face first. Tables coming out left and right. If your tables match wasn't enough to get you going earlier, this will do it here. More tables. Brock Lesnar taking Mace to Suplex City right now. Edge going into the announce table. Well, T-Bar, I think he got in the way of what Brock was trying to set up. Mace now has Lesnar and suplexes him right on the floor, but Brock is right back up to his feet. No problem, and Brock gonna go after T-Bar. These are two big guys too, T-Bar and Mace. They tower over the competition in most matches. Oh, sidewalk slam. Look at the baseball bat by T-Bar. He's just teeing off, no pun intended, on the undisputed champion, point blank rage, with that baseball bat. That was disgusting. And just over and over repeated with this baseball bat. Edge finally able to hit a super kick. Guess who attacked the madman RK Oxley? RK Bro? The House of Black. I think Randy Orton just joined the House of Black. That's kind of wild, right? We've seen that dark side of Randy before, have we not? Especially during the Bray Wyatt rivalry. Big clothesline by Lesnar on the floor. Oh my god, I wish the weapon physics were so much better in this game. I can't even, like, pick up the table. Like, you have to be on an exact hit point to pick up the table. How about that low blow by Brock Lesnar onto Mace? Sharpshooter locked in by Edge. What's with these submission moves lately? Edge covers T-Bar. And that's going to do it. Meanwhile, outside of the ring, we'll just pretend that Mace got put through the table. But how about that? Brock Lesnar and Edge get a little measure of revenge for the second week in a row against Retribution. Murphy is in the House of Black. He attacked RK Bro backstage. Okay, wow. Well, I guess in your universe, Murphy must not have been there yet. Obviously, in real life, Murphy has been rocking with the House of Black.
Here are your winners, Brock Lesnar.
Partners today, enemies at Money in the Bank. And guess what's going to happen here? As they're celebrating, Brock grabs Edge, boom, hits him with the F5, middle of the ring. And then Brock heads out. So here we go, your main event. Austin Theory versus Roman Reigns. Austin Theory, the Intercontinental Champion, scheduled to defend the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank against Drew Gulak. But if Austin Theory beats Roman Reigns, he will take Roman Reigns' spot in the Triple Threat Undisputed Championship match at Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns, a proud associate of Retribution. And here he comes, the crown jewel. This is Mr. McMahon's idea of a punishment. Sending Austin Theory in the ring with Roman Reigns. And again, you guys have to let me know. Do you think Mr. McMahon's holding back? Is this the typical Mr. McMahon punishment? Is there something he's hiding? Is there something he's scared of? Obviously, he felt like he had to do something, because an event that had never happened before in the history of Smackdown, in the history of the WWE. There he is, your Intercontinental Champ, the crown jewel, scheduled championship defense against Drew Gulak at Money in the Bank. And here comes the former undisputed champion, the tribal chief, the head of the table. Here comes Roman Reigns with the leader of Retribution, Ali, and Paul Heyman.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Let's have some predictions on this one. Is it going to be Roman? Or is it going to be Austin Theory? Your main event of Smackdown, but not the end of this stream. We still got an entire episode of main event coming your way, including the Women's Tag Team Championship match. But here we go. Mr. McMahon's ultimate punishment. The crown jewel, the Intercontinental Champion, Austin Theory, going up against Roman Reigns. Seated powerbomb by Roman into the cover. Referee in position, only 1 count. Well, I understand Roman Reigns was not part of the attack, what happened last week on SmackDown, but guilty by association, parading around with Retribution, using his pole, his family's heritage, to continue to get Retribution booked on these shows. Pump handle slam by Roman Reigns. You can hear the boos raining down from the people. They're saying boo earns towards Roman Reigns. Good counter. I don't know, you want to headbutt a Samoan. That might be might not be the smartest thing in the world from Austin Theory to try right there. Oh, nice counter there by Theory. Theory's got some fight to him now. He is an Intercontinental Champion for a reason. While yes, he has been given preferential treatment by Mr. McMahon, he is the Intercontinental Champ. Not for nothing. Ooh, is that a little low? I don't know. And you got to wonder, too. We'll see what Mr. McMahon has up his sleeve. Is there going to be a little November 1997 happening here to get Roman Reigns out of this championship match? Shot off into the ropes, and Theory takes a tumble right out to the floor. Murphy. Not Murphy. Brian, you got me saying Murphy over there. Ali and Paul Heyman looking down at Austin Theory. Clothesline by Roman Reigns. Big boot by Roman. Roman Reigns cranking the neck. Theory fighting out of it. Tie up here, and Theory. A couple of blue chippers right there in the ring. The present and the future. Oh, but that's the kind of stuff. Look at Roman. That's the kind of stuff that's going to mess you up, Theory. Oh my God, that was a big mistake by Austin Theory. And another huge fist to Theory. Going for that big tribal chop. Doesn't hit it. Theory. Look at a blue thunder bomb right there to Roman Reigns. Roman just stomping away on the crown jewel. Sending him over. Roman Reigns. Oh, here comes Ali. Here comes Ali. Wait a minute. Little intimidation by Roman Reigns. Oh, I think Roman was going for the spear. And Austin Theory countered. A beautiful counter by Theory. I don't know who the fans want to see more. in the championship match, Roman or Theory? That was a fantastic counter that Theory hit from Roman's spear. And all of a sudden, it could be Austin Theory fulfilling the wishes of Mr. McMahon. Here we go. How about a little ATL onto Roman Reigns? And Roman Reigns kicks out. Oh, man. Austin Theory. He's going to go to the top. That's a long way. And he eats it. He goes right into the mat. Superman punch. Wait a minute. Superman punch missed. Theory putting up a fight now. Rolls through the cutter. Roman down again. Wait a minute. And Roman kicks out at 2. Can you imagine? It's going to be like New Japan, the Intercontinental and WWE Championship being unified. Another ATL onto Roman Reigns. No way. Austin Theory has turned back the challenge of Roman Reigns. And he is headed to Money in the Bank. Sorry for Drew Gulak. Maybe he can get his Intercontinental Championship match on Main Event. I don't know. But how about that? So now, the triple threat match will be Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Austin Theory. Mr. McMahon, the punishment has gone through. Theory headed to the WWE Championship match at Money in the Bank. What a turn of events, everybody. Well, there you go. But you didn't expect that. Roman's had some bad luck as of late. All right, we'll head into the next show in Main Event. And now Main Event, we are going to make it official. There's going to be 2 championship matches to be held at Main Event. Magic Table can't believe it. We got a bunch of comments from Brian here. Let's see. Malachi Black, Student loses. RK Bro attack him. They fought him off, toss him off from the top. The Bloodline on the main roster and Theory on his own. Gargano, LeRae, and Loomis. Yeah, use Loomis while you can. He's out of there. Yeah, how about Roman Reigns? Since the alliance with Retribution, Roman Reigns, he hasn't been himself lately. What do you guys think? He's lost. Not only at WrestleMania Backlash a month after winning the championship, he loses here to Austin Theory. Roman Reigns couldn't hit the spear. He couldn't hit the Superman punch. I don't know. This relationship with Retribution, it might have done more harm than good to Roman Reigns. What do you guys think? Going forward, it's going to be very, very interesting to see. All right. Well, let's edit some matches here. We'll go ahead and just put the whole card together now. This is going to be a very unique show. Because now we're going to have 2 championship matches, and we're going to start it off with a championship match. So how about this? One-on-one, since the match isn't going to be happening now at Money in the Bank. We're going to get it right here on Main Event. You're going to see Austin Theory defend the Intercontinental Championship against the #1 contender, Drew Gulak. Boom. There you go. Then up next, it's going to be kind of our Money in the Bank variety show preview, if you will. It's going to be an 8-man. And let's do a 4-way tornado tag. Let's just throw that all out there. Let's see. All right, we are going to see Earthquake team up with Typhoon. We are going to see the Viking Raiders. Eric, Ivar. We're going to see the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. And we're going to see like a kind of a wild card team here. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to see a wild card team. We're going to throw in there. I changed my mind. We're going to throw Apollo Crews. And we're going to throw his Colossus Omos in the mix. In this huge, look at this gargantuan fatal four-way tornado tag team matchup here in this battle. And then in your main event, it is going to be for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Not a normal match because the tag team matches are completely broken in this game. Title match, it's going to be Natalya teaming up with Tamina, going up against the Riot Squad. But what members of the Riot Squad are we going to pick? Well, we're going to pick Rhea Ripley. And since Shotzi is already competing at Money in the Bank, we're going to pick Liv Morgan. So there you go. And that will be for the Women's Tag Team Championship. So we didn't do the traditional, you know, they usually always put the Money in the Bank competitors in a match. And we didn't really do that here in our world. Let's see. We got... Yeah, I think that should be, You know what? No, let's switch it up a little bit here. No, I'm not going to switch it. I keep saying I'm going to switch it up, and then I decide let's just go with it. Okay, we are going to go with it. So, let's start the show. Here we go. Intercontinental Championship. Austin Theory versus Drew Gulak. Brian's rocking with Carmelo Hayes over there. I feel that. What time is the New Orleans Breakers game starts? 3:30, right? So I still got plenty of time.
The following contest is scheduled for...
Yeah. Oh, 3 o'clock, so in 1 hour.
It is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Here comes your number one contender. The Intercontinental Champion. It's Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak knocked off Sami Zayn. And this match originally scheduled to take place at Money in the Bank, but Austin Theory's in the championship match. Roman Reigns is out. Roman Reigns is not going to be booked on the upcoming pay-per-view. Can you believe that? And there is the man that just defeated Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, who had been dominant, he had been unstoppable. He aligned himself with Retribution, and all of a sudden, Roman Reigns is getting pinned. He's getting beaten. He got pinned by Edge twice. He got pinned by Austin Theory. And he finds himself outside of the title picture. Is there going to be any threat from Retribution tonight? Based on what went down. They're keeping things very tight to the vest.
Introducing the challenger.
And we got 2 championship matches here on main event.
Weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
This is the final stop before Money in the Bank. We'll run down the entire Money in the Bank card at the end of this.
Introducing the champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at WWE Intercontinental Champion, Austin Theory.
There's Austin Theory. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Here we go. The first of 2 title matches on main event. Theory and Gulak. Oh, the ref going right down. Ref got right in the way. The crown jewel. Submission locked in here by Drew Gulak. Submission master. Safe and sound. Feet on the ground. Mr. McMahon's got to love the fact that Austin Theory knocked off Roman Reigns. Armbar submission locked in here by Drew Gulak. Theory a chance to become an Intercontinental and WWE champion. God, that'd be for the first time. Would someone correct me if I'm wrong? Ultimate Warrior was the last man that held both Intercontinental and WWE championship at the same time, right? Was there anyone that's done it since him? That'd be unbelievable. In my previous universe, which we're going to upload some of that old content up on our Patreon page, Brock Lesnar for the longest time was a dual Intercontinental and WWE champion. For almost an entire year he held both belts. Then Mark Henry in WCW held the King of the Mountain and the US title for almost a year as well. Oh my God, Austin Theory dropping Gulak right on his head. And Gulak kicking out at a count of 1. Theory stomping away now on Gulak. Big clothesline, down goes Gulak. Theory. Fisherman, like, slam. Not like a suplex. Oh, that was almost a 3 count by Theory. Good counter by Drew. Ooh, that hurts. Try doing that to someone. Just pop someone in the gut like that. Oh my God, they're dropping each other on the back of their head like this is Cork and Hall or something. Theory and Gulak. You gotta get in the gym and work on those neck workouts. Oh, the Gulak. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Austin Theory gives up, and we have a new Intercontinental Champion. This has got to be one of the most bizarre universe modes that we've had in a while. So Austin Theory, who knocks off Roman Reigns, comes into tonight, and Drew Gulak wins the Intercontinental Championship from Austin Theory. Well, that's universe mode for you folks. Drew Gulak is the new Intercontinental Champion the night after one of the biggest wins in the career of Austin Theory. Is Mr. McMahon going to be happy about that one now? I understand Mr. McMahon is steaming backstage. He is not happy. I guess Theory, it might have been the neck injury.
Here's your winner, and the new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Drew Gulak.
There you go, folks. Drew Gulak is your Intercontinental Champion. The fans are shocked. I'm shocked. Holy smokes. All right, well, we'll go into the next match. So how about that? We're just going to let the computers handle this, man. We'll watch this one because we got to try to regroup now. Because the top contenders for this championship coming up at Money in the Bank are all getting pinned and defeated. Left and right, left and right. It's unbelievable. What do you guys think? What should we do about the championship match at Money in the Bank? What is Mr. McMahon's response going to be? Is he going to pull Austin Theory after he came up and lost that Intercontinental Championship match? Well, that's Universe for you. We got to roll with it. Can't forget the magic table. Yeah, this has been a weird episode of Universe mode for sure. This has been a very weird episode. Here come the natural disasters. Earthquake and Typhoon. Managed by the legendary Bobby the Brain Heenan. Making their return to WWE. Maybe we'll see some of these guys get involved in the action here. At Money in the Bank. The Viking Raiders, they've had their eyes set on the natural disasters. There's Eric and Ivar. Here come the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins, highly recruited by Bobby Lashley and MVP, but seems like they're still doing one and the same well together. You're going to see Montez Ford take on Bobby Lashley coming up at Money in the Bank. And here comes Apollo with his Colossus, Omos. Oh, I guess I didn't make an entrance with them together. Well, Apollo will be defending the United States Championship against Isaiah Scott. Swerve Scott coming up at Money in the Bank. All right, let's get into this one. Hope the ring is secure. You got 8 big guys in the ring. Here we go. And this could be too. Now we know the New Day is challenging Happy Go Lucky for the Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank. This could very well be a winner of this goes on to face the winner of that match kind of deal. As we'll have Extreme Rules coming up after that. Earthquake and Omos. Omos hammering away on Earthquake here. Folks, we got not official breaking news, but from what I understand, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to get word on this at the end of the show. From what we understand, Mr. McMahon is not happy at all. And you'd have to imagine, of course he wouldn't be, with what happened earlier tonight between Drew Gulak and Austin Theory. I understand Mr. McMahon is going on a tear backstage. He is ripping up plans. He's ripping up posters. He's calling the pay-per-view providers, he's calling Peacock. I understand at the end of this show, there are going to be massive changes to the Undisputed Championship match coming up at Money in the Bank. Folks, you're going to have to stay tuned to this announcement. It's going to be big, from what I understand. So stay tuned. Montez Ford. He's got Typhoon. Big frog splash. Apollo and Eric are just kind of... They're just exchanging words. They're just jawing at one another. DDT by Apollo. Omos as well, just kind of trying to find someone. Oh, yeah, him and Earthquake. Omos and Earthquake have been going at it quite a bit here. And Omos is throwing Earthquake to the side. Sitting down right on Earthquake. Stomping away. So if you're just joining us, just to recap, folks, it has been a whirlwind the last 2 days. Roman Reigns eliminated from the WWE Championship match by Austin Theory. Austin Theory, 24 hours later, loses the Intercontinental Championship to Drew Gulak by submission. We don't know what's happening anymore with this WWE Championship, Undisputed Championship match coming up at Money in the Bank. Oh, forearm shot. Earthquake sent off into the buckle here. And going all the way across the ring goes Earthquake. Angelo Dawkins. Look at Ford. Oh, Ford. He's going for a DDT on Typhoon. And Typhoon just sent Ford up and over. Cover here by Angelo Dawkins, who I think we would love to stick it to Bobby Lashley by getting a win here. Look at the strength of Dawkins. Dropping Ivar. 10:31. Frog splash by Dawkins. And a kick out. Oh, man. Angelo Dawkins, he will be competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up. We're going to run down the entire card for Money in the Bank following our next matchup, which will be our final match of the stream. Generation Now going up against the Riot Squad for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Viking Raiders, natural disasters, natural enemies. This is the beginning of their long-standing rivalry. Covered by Typhoon, and it's broken up by Montez Ford. Ford versus Lashley at Money in the Bank. Dawkins is part of Money in the Bank. Apollo Crews going up against Isaiah Scott for the U.S. Championship, and Typhoon kicks out of the frog splash by Montez Ford. Better luck next time by Ivar there. Another frog splash, but Typhoon gets the knees up and the splash. Should have gone for the cover right there. DDT by Dawkins onto Typhoon. Earthquake has Eric. I think he was going to try to put Eric through the announce table there. Eric fought out of it. Covered by Dawkins. And a kick out by Typhoon. Look at the strength of Apollo Crews. Holy smokes. Where did that come from Apollo? Cruz. Planting Ivar, and it's broken up by Typhoon. Typhoon sending Cruz all the way across and sandwiches him into the corner. Wait a minute! Angelo Dawkins again. He's been so close. Can Dawkins win the big one? That's the question. Dawkins has been so close so many times. Typhoon drops Dawkins. Dawkins can be in a bad way. Well, that was a dangerous move by Apollo Crews. Omos got caught right in between. A bad spot there. Spine buster by Cruz, or by Dawkins rather. Earthquake just throwing Omos across the ring. Where's Golga at? We need a Golga appearance. Earthquake to the floor, double underhook. Look at Angelo Dawkins. One of the most devastating moves I've ever seen to Typhoon. Ivar, Apollo Crews, and Montez Ford in the ring. Typhoon returning the favor to Dawkins. Ford's pinfall attempt broken up by Apollo Crews. Standing shooting star. DDT on the floor by Dawkins. There's some big guys in this match. Eric, Ivar, Omos, Earthquake, Typhoon. Even Dawkins and Cruz have some size to him. Ford's kind of the odd man out in this big boy battle. But he's hanging in there. He's had a couple of near fall attempts. Angle slam by Apollo Crews. And the big win, and Apollo Crews picks up the oh so important momentum as he's going to go one-on-one with Isaiah Scott for the United States Championship coming up at Money in the Bank. What a fight that was. Apollo Crews and Omos get the win. Omos busted open in this one. Congratulations, Apollo Crews and Omos. And now we will head into our main event and our final match of this stream for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Generation Now defending against the Riot Squad. You should make a rivalry in Universe mode. The Authority versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. We don't have Ambrose. He's not employed by us. We can't. Ambrose is he's in another world. He's gone. Ambrose is out of here. TB, did you know Roman Reigns' contract expires after WrestleMania 39? I did not know that. Let's see what the future holds for Roman Reigns. I heard about his little speech that he gave at the live event last night. It's been the talk of the town on Twitter. We'll see what happens there. Here come the Riot Squad. Shotzi Blackheart, also part of the Riot Squad. She's going to be involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. 2/3 of the Riot Squad. Natalya will also be part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. These are your women's tag team champ. We already saw one shocking title change here tonight. Drew Gulak submitting Austin Theory. I understand Austin Theory may have partied a little too hard last night after his win over Roman Reigns. That may have led to that loss. Big announcement again from Mr. McMahon following this match involving Money in the Bank. This match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Give those titles over and we'll see. Are we going to be 2 for 2 on title changes on this one? Here we go. One fall to a finish in this one for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Riot Squad versus Generation Now. Natalya has had quite the run in Universe so far. The winner of the Cyndi Lauper Rockin' WrestleMania Battle Royal. Turned that into a Women's Tag Team Championship win at WrestleMania Backlash. Submission locked in here by Liv Morgan. Big drop kick by Natalya. Dropping the leg. Rhea Ripley just stomping away onto Natalya. Throwing her across the ring. Tamina gaining the upper hand. She's going to send Liv Morgan into the buckle. Natalya heads to the floor while Tamina continues her dominance over Liv Morgan. Stomping on the elbow, Shayna Baszler style, but Liv right back up. I'm not sure who got the worst of that. It was a collision between Liv Morgan and Tamina. Covered by Morgan. Wait a minute. We almost had new Women's Tag Team Champions. The title changes. Like WCW in 2000 with all the titles. Let's talk about the Intercontinental Championship, man. The Intercontinental Champion was Ricochet. Lost it to Zayn at WrestleMania. Zayn lost it to Austin Theory. Austin Theory just lost it to Gulak. The title's getting passed around like the 24/7 championship. Wait a minute, what just happened? In the middle of the ring, it was the Superfly splash out of nowhere in quick fashion. I wasn't expecting that one to end this soon. Liv Morgan goes down, and Generation Now, in minutes, in seconds, retain the Women's Tag Team Championships. It was a super kick. It was the Superfly splash. And the Women's Tag Team Champions have retained.
The WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Tamina and Natalya.
We got the invisible belts. They're beautiful. But Tamina, Natalya retain. And now let's go over the card for Money in the Bank. Your boy is here. KJ, what's going on, my friend? Victoria Brown, I think first time joining us. Thanks for being a part of the action. So breaking news, first of all, from Mr. McMahon as he comes out at the end of main event. He's upset. Austin Theory said Austin Theory was a drunk mess. Lost his title to Drew Gulak. Let me make sure I can even do this first of all. Is this even possible in this game? Before I make this announcement, I gotta make sure you can even do, You can, okay. So here's what's gonna happen. At Money in the Bank, we're gonna have a tables, ladders, and chairs match. So that means we are gonna have 2 ladder matches and a TLC match. Now, for the undisputed WWE Championship and for the Intercontinental Championship, it will be winner take all at Money in the Bank. Undisputed Championship, Intercontinental Championship, TLC match, Edge, Drew Gulak, Brock Lesnar, Austin Theory, and Roman Reigns. As McMahon throws down the mic and heads out, and the people are shocked. What? How can he put Roman Reigns back in the match? It was supposed to be punishment. It was supposed to be punishment from Retribution. Why is Roman Reigns in this match all of a sudden? They've all been trading wins and losses, wins and losses. Winner take all, undisputed championship, Intercontinental Championship, Edge, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Austin Theory, Drew Gulak. Also, at Money in the Bank, Montez Ford versus Bobby Lashley. WWE Tag Team Championships, New Day versus Happy Go Lucky. All right? We're going to see the U.S. Championship on the line. Isaiah Scott versus Apollo Crews. We're going to see Asuka defend against Becky Lynch. I'm writing down more matches. Hold on. All right. Asuka defends against Becky Lynch. We're going to see these 2 matches just added to the card. Io Shirai, one-on-one with Sasha Banks, who missed out on the Money in the Bank ladder match. They had some issues a couple of weeks ago. They're going to go up against each other. The Natural Disasters will take on the Viking Raiders. Finally, one-on-one in a tag match. That happens at Money in the Bank. And then your 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches on the men's side. Angelo Dawkins, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. On the women's side, Shayna Baszler, Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Candice LeRae, Mayu Iwatani, Natalya, and Shotzi. That is all coming up at Money in the Bank. 9 matches coming your way. Maybe next weekend we stream Money in the Bank. Not sure what it'll bring, but guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much, Magic Table, for joining us. Thank you, Victoria, for popping in at the tail end. You can watch some of the archives. Thank you guys for being a part of the action. Enjoy the rest of the night. We got hockey, guys. Go watch some hockey. And then we got WrestleMania Backlash tonight. It's going to be a fun night. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you next time. And don't forget, check us out on Patreon. The Patreon promotion still running through the end of May. If we get 10 patrons, we're going to do that right there. We're going to do GM mode in full if we get 10 patrons before the end of the month of May. And if we get a patron, the next patron, a super fan or a mega fan, they'll get to ask for 3 streams, 3 things they can request. Whatever you want to see, you get to have it for our next super fan or mega fan. Check us out on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.